Hey everybody, it's Brook Waldorf. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another pick a card reading, and welcome back to another viewer suggested question. So one of you guys actually suggested this on my last video, and I figured I had enough time this week to kind of just like squeeze out a really quick video. So hopefully you guys like this. But anyway, the question for today's video, like I said, was suggested to me, and it is for the question, what are they thinking? And this is specifically a love question. This is a love reading, and it's also specifically for no contact, no communication. This is someone that you're not currently talking to, and you want to know what they're thinking about you. So that's what this is. Let's go ahead and jump right in. There's no need for a long intro here. I'm going to go ahead and put the groups up on the screen. You guys can use your intuition to choose whichever group you're feeling particularly drawn to. As always, timestamps will be in the description below, and hopefully I'll also remember to pin them in the comments, and you can fast forward whenever you're ready. And please remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, it simply wasn't meant for you. But if you do like this reading and you're interested in getting a private reading with me, you can go ahead and check out my Etsy shop, which is linked in the description below. That's where I do all my private readings. But anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it with Group 1, Levi. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So what is this person thinking? The person that you are not in communication with? Well, I feel like they're a little bit all over the place. So I have a feeling that a lot of you guys that pick this group are immediately going to comment, or if you don't comment, just think to yourself, yep, that's exactly what I was thinking already. So this might be confirmation for a lot of you guys. But I definitely get this feeling that this person is kind of scatterbrained. Their thoughts are kind of all over the place, because it's interesting. We have, the Ace of Cups and we have the Chariot, which are both, cards of like forward momentum and new beginnings and, lovey-dovey kind of feel. But then we've also got that Six of Swords, which is like walking away, and then the Five of Cups, which is like crying over spilled milk. And okay, so basically, let's get down to it. First of all, Six of Cups. I think this person is definitely a soulmate of yours. I mean, the Six of Cups is soulmate energy. It's the energy of also past love, someone that you've been with in the past. So for a lot of you guys, this is probably an ex or somebody that you at the very least were talking to or dating, and things just kind of stopped. Maybe they ghosted you. Maybe for some of you guys, this person's a ghoster. Yeah, definitely getting that vibe. So this person is definitely a soulmate. Could, for some of you guys, be even deeper than that, more of like a past life connection. So that might be why it's kind of hard for you to get them off your mind, is you guys definitely do have a like really deep connection, like spiritually, a soul level connection. And I think that's also why they're thinking of you. Like, if you want to know the answer, like, are they thinking about me? Yes, they're thinking about you, but they don't know what exactly they want to do, if anything, about it. That's what I'm feeling more than anything. This person might be a commitment phobe, I feel like. So if you guys were ghosted, or if you felt like you had like this really strong connection, I'm what I call myself a recovering commitment phobe. I'm currently trying to work through that, because I've been that way my whole life. So I feel like I can understand this person on like a deep level, but that's the vibe I get from this. I feel like they're a commitment phobe. So if you guys had this like amazing connection and like everything seemed like magical and like we're meant to be and we're soulmates and this is great, and then all of a sudden they either just ghosted you, or they just like kind of like slowly over time we're texting less and less and less, like, and then they ghosted you maybe, or for those of you who are in a situation like that, I think that's what they're going through. And I just want you to know, first and foremost, it has literally nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. And the reason that commitment phobes tend to ghost like that is honestly because they start feeling too many emotions and it scares them, and then they just run, and then they feel horrible and they feel so ashamed that they like can't reach out to you. And I feel like for most of you guys, like, that's what's going on here, is I feel like this person is kind of like ashamed of what they did, and they like want to reach out to apologize. And for some of you guys, I think they want to reach out to start over, but they're just like terrified, and they're just like so ashamed of how they acted, how they treated you, and they probably think that like you wouldn't even want to give them the time of day anyway, so they kind of figure like, why reach out, which I know is like a flimsy argument, like don't get, I know, but that's just how they're feeling. So anyways, yes, I mean, you have this Ace of Cups. So this is that blessed new beginning in love. This is that person wanting to start over, wanting to reignite that flame with you. But again, they're very much in their own head. They're very much in that energy of, woe is me, I treated them so poorly, there's no way they'll want me back. Like, I'm just gonna like sit here and ponder why I'm such a horrible person and what's wrong with me and just be miserable and be alone because that's my lot in life. They're very over dramatic, I feel like. Again, I feel like I'm reading myself. But anyway, Six of Swords. Okay, so yeah, this is also an energy of like walking away, This is walking away from a situation that no longer serves you. And I feel like for them, it's like they want to walk away from the way they are. They just don't know how to do it. And I think they feel very stuck. And so, again, I feel like they want to reach out to you. They want to start moving forward again. The Chariot is that divine timing, that blessed forward momentum. So you have two cards of, forward motion and new beginnings and, getting things back on track. So you have two messages of that. And then, like I said, then these tougher Five of Cups, Six of Swords, where they're just in their own head. They're feeling stuck. They feel like they don't deserve you. They feel like you don't want them. They feel like they're a piece of crap and they're just going to be alone forever. And I almost feel like for some of you guys, now this is a general reading, obviously, so take what resonates. If this is the kind of situation that you're in, it might be good for you to reach out. And I would say my advice as to how to do that is do it super, what's the word I'm looking for? Just like chill. That's not the best word. I can't think of what I'm trying to think of, but just like, don't even like bring up like what happened. Don't be like accusatory or aggressive. Like if you want a relationship with this person, if you want to talk to this person again, like I would say like it might behoove you. That was weird. I don't know why I just said that. It might behoove you to maybe potentially reach out to them. So, because I think they're scared. I think if you reached out to them, they would most likely like spill their guts and be like, oh my God, I'm a horrible person. Da, 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 da. You know what I mean? And then they would explain everything and you guys could have a talk. So anyway, let's go ahead. Okay. Yeah, literally check it out. North Node, step out of your comfort zone. Focus. Okay, it's not going to focus. Okay. And then full moon in Libra, a win-win outcome is forecast. Okay, yeah, I think you guys, if you want to be with this person, if you want to give this another shot, I feel like you guys need to be the ones to reach out. Step out of your comfort zone because a win-win outcome is forecast. Okay. Then we have love heals fear. The power of your love can help bullies and angry people be less afraid. Oh my God. Okay. Literally, love heals fear. That's a loving, yeah, like a calm, that's what I was kind of trying to get at. Like reach out to them in a like calm, kind, compassionate, loving way. You don't send like a paragraph. They're not going to read it. They're going to block you. Don't be like accusatory. I mean, if you just want to tell them off and you don't want anything to do with them, feel free. Then go ahead. But if you want something, if you want to try and like date or get a relationship out of, with this person or whatever, then come at them with love. Because really all it is commitment phobes are just scared. They just are we're afraid of feelings, okay, people? That's really what it is they're just afraid of their own feelings. I find usually commitment phobes are a lot of times people with like really deep emotions and they kind of like don't even understand it themselves or don't know what to do about them. So I feel like this person is just afraid of their own emotions. And I think, again, they literally aren't even aware of probably why they do the things they do. And they hate that they do the things they do and they're ashamed by it. So come at them with love. The power of love. I love that. Love. Okay. Simplicity. Put your energy into the basics and let go of excess. Also, that literally looks like my dog. I'll have to like insert a photo of her or something because she barked in the last video and I got a request to throw her in some videos, so maybe I will. But anyways, literally looks like my dog. So simplicity, put your energy into the basics and let go of excess. So this is basically saying you don't need to overthink this situation any longer, because I feel like you guys have. Because again, the thing about commitment phobes is they usually just kind of like peace out. They usually just kind of ghost on you out of the blue, out of nowhere seemingly. And then that unfortunately leads the people, the other person, you guys, wondering, what did I do? Was it something I did? Are they seeing someone else? Is it this? Is it that? Da 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 da. And then like you're stuck in like the overthinking and you're trying to figure out what the heck went wrong, when really, simplify it, the answer is just this simple. And if you're not this type of person, it can be hard to understand that type of person. So that's why, you can tend to kind of like overthink and overanalyze and be like, no, it's got to be something else. I got to figure this out. But just simplify. This is exactly what it is. So anyway, heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Yeah, I think you have to take the lead. I think, again, this person is afraid of their own emotions. But they want to work through them. They don't want to be the way they are. They want to have a loving relationship. And I think for a lot of you guys, they want that with you. So if you come at them with love and compassion, and you can maybe tell them something about yourself, kind of open up a little bit, it'll, give them that kind of push to open up a little bit more and to have those heart-to-heart conversations and take things slow. Dear God, take things slow, or else you'll scare them off again. And it's not that you're scaring them off. It's not your problem. It's theirs. But you gotta take it slow with these people. Anyway, final card, you deserve love. You are lovable. Okay, so again, if you had any question in your mind of like, do they just not like me? Are they dating someone else? Is it this? Is it that? No, you're lovable. For a lot of you guys, this person is in love with you. And if they're not in love with you, they really like you. And that's what freaked them out, is they started feeling those deep feelings of either love or like getting close to love, and it scared them. And so I don't want you guys to like second guess yourself or question yourself, because you are lovable and they absolutely feel either love or close to love, on the road to love towards you guys. So if you want to pursue a relationship with this person, my advice would be to reach out, with love, and have heart-to-heart conversations with them and take it slow. But anyways, that's going to do it for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you did, please feel free to hit the subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. All right, group 2, Cher. All right, group 2, let's go ahead and get into it. So, what are they thinking about you? This is an interesting one, to say the least. Whenever the moon card pops into a reading, it's going to be a roller coaster ride. So let's talk about the moon first, and then we're going to move forward from there. So the moon energy is mysterious, it's confusing, it's things being hidden from you, it's not knowing the full truth, and it's because it's just not time yet for you to know certain things. So I feel like there is going to be something from this situation that you're going to find out in the near future, because this is kind of the vibe I'm getting, and we'll see what else I get as we go along. But right now, I'm kind of feeling like this relationship for you, or whatever this was, flirtation relationship, it was a healing relationship. Because you've got Temperance, you've got Judgment, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is kind of all about starting over again. And Temperance is all about healing and patience, because it takes time to heal. And then that Judgment card, of course, is the phoenix rising from the ashes. This is what happens once you have fully healed and fully let go. So, yeah, like I was saying, I really feel like this was a healing relationship for you. Now, even if it was a tumultuous relationship, it was still pushing you in the right direction to let go of some things that probably didn't even have anything to do with this person or with this relationship. So again, this is healing and this is patience. So this is a little bit of a long road. So, okay. So Then we have, like I said, judgment. This is the phoenix rising from the ashes. This is, rebirth, reawakening, renewal, feeling more confident than you've ever felt in your entire life. Just like waking up and all of a sudden the sun is shining and the birds are chirping and life is magical and beautiful again after going through a really hard time. Because we have that Three of Swords, that heartbreak, that depression, that separation. And I feel like you're kind of starting over. Again, Ace of Pentacles. This is a very slow-moving energy, but it's always successful. This is very practical, earthy, grounded energy. So this is taking the steps, step by step, day by day, to get yourself to this place. So I feel like they see you doing better. Especially if you have like social media, or if you have like mutual friends or things like that, I feel like this person is keeping a long distance eye on you. And I feel like they see you getting better and better. Now, where the moon comes in is I'm having trouble figuring out what exactly their intention is. Are they thinking about you? Yes, I think they're thinking about you. I think, like I said, I think they're watching you from afar. I think they're not like creepily. They're not like in a bush outside your apartment, But if you see Snickers wrappers outside a bush in front of your apartment, you might want to call the cops. But anyway, I digress. But I think they're watching you, like I said, like on social media, or like asking mutual friends, oh, hey, how is like so-and-so, things like that. Like they're kind of keeping tabs on you, and they see you healing. They see you evolving. They see you growing. They see you becoming happier and better off. And I kind of almost feel like there's it almost feels like melancholy. It almost feels like a happiness, but also a regret. Like I feel like they feel happy for you that you're doing better, but I feel like they wish that you were still together. But I kind of almost get the vibe that for most of you guys, this person has accepted that it's over, even though like they wish it wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, again, this feels like it was a healing relationship, and I kind of feel like the person understands that that's what it was. And even though they still have feelings for you, they still think about you, I feel like they understand that it's just not meant to be between the two of you. That's the vibe I'm getting more than anything. So let's see what your oracle cards say, because I want to see what other info we can get. All right. New moon, a new start is coming. Look at that. I mean, again, the Judgment card, the Ace of Pentacles, this is your new beginning. This is your new start. Void of course moon, nothing will come of this situation. Yeah, again, that's kind of what I'm feeling, is I feel like they have accepted that, even though they're not necessarily happy about it. Again, that's the vibe I get more than anything, is like they're happy for you that you're moving on with your life. They're happy for you that you're getting, stronger and happier, and you're healing and you're starting over. Some of you guys may be like starting a business or something, and it might have been something you talked about a lot with this person, but you didn't start doing until like after you stopped talking or after you broke up. So they might just be really proud of you and really happy for you, but at the same time have that like kind of twinge of regret of like, oh, if only things had been different. Oh, in some other lifetime, I'm sure we were together, or like that kind of feeling. Like they feel melancholy. I feel like a happy sadness throughout this whole reading, and I kind of feel like that's how you feel too. I kind of feel like you kind of feel the same way. And yeah, so anyway, then we have you'll know in the morning. When you wake up, you'll have a better idea about what to do. Relax until then. Okay, this is interesting, because first of all, these colors are like uncanny. They're so similar. But also, let's talk about that Judgment card again. A personal experience that I had that I'll tell you guys, and maybe you can relate to it, hopefully. But I was in a relationship, like it ended almost a year ago. It was pretty short. It was like 4 or 5 months, like nothing crazy. And it was like a nice relationship. There was nothing particularly like, bad about it or wrong about it. It just didn't work out long. It was, he had to move, so it was long distance, and basically turned into long distance like immediately after we started dating pretty much, and just didn't last, and that's totally fine. And so again, like it wasn't like a tumultuous relationship by any means or anything crazy like that. But once we broke up, 2 days later, I woke up and I felt this. I felt this so hard, the Judgment energy, where I almost didn't realize how unhappy I was and how much of a fog I was in, and how I was still holding on to like hang-ups from relationships that literally ended 6, 7, 8 years ago. You know what I mean? Like I felt so much lighter, so much happier. I felt like I had finally healed things that I've been working on healing for close to a decade and unsuccessfully. I didn't know what else to do. And it just happened. And so it's interesting having this and the you'll know in the morning. That's literally how it happened for me. I literally just woke up the next morning and it was like the entire world was brighter. I felt lighter. The birds were chirping. I was happy. I was confident. It was literally overnight. So I kind of feel like that's where you guys are headed, which is beautiful. That's so exciting. Again, and to me, that relationship, that was a healing relationship. And I am eternally grateful for that person and for that 4 or 5 month long relationship, because it shook me loose of all the sludge and crap I had been holding on to for, like I said, 7-8 years. So I feel like that's what this is for you guys. And I feel like you're headed for that moment, that judgment, wake up in the morning and all of a sudden you feel lighter moment. And fingers crossed, I'm really hoping that maybe this reading can kind of help you guys in that direction. So I think for you guys, this person thinks of you melancholically, and I think you do the same, but I think you both are aware that it wasn't meant to be long term. Light. See the light within yourself and everyone else. So yeah, to me, this very much feels like I said, this is a beautiful relationship nonetheless. I mean, the purpose that this has served is stunning. This is so important for you. This is so important for you moving forward in your life and in your dating life and getting you ready so that you can meet the one. This person just wasn't it. And I think you're both aware of that. But I think you also both find such beauty in your relationship and find such beauty in what you were able to do for each other. And I think you'll both hold that in your hearts for the rest of your lives. So then we also have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So again, healing. This doesn't have to necessarily mean family issues, but this is just I feel like this relationship helped you heal things that you've been holding on to for a very long time. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So for you guys, that's all about letting go. It's all about it's time to move on. I want you so desperately to get to that judgment moment because, again, speaking from experience, it's pure magic. It's pure magic. There's no other way to put it. I literally went to bed feeling yeah, blah, life, meh. And then woke up the next day oh my God, I'm this is what happiness feels like, I literally forgot what it felt like. And I want you guys to get there so bad. So this is all about finishing that healing process, letting go, accepting that this situation has served its purpose and that you can hold on to the beauty of it for the rest of your life, but you just can't hold on to that person any longer. So anyways, you guys, that's going to do it for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you did, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. All right, final group 3, Ron. Wow. Okay, this is so fun because I feel like literally every group was so different from each other. I love this. Okay, you guys, this is gorgeous. So I think this person is going to reemerge into your life in the near future. I feel like they want to just charge right in, but I think they're kind of biding their time. Now, here's the deal. 9 of Pentacles. This is an energy, sorry, I can't speak. This is an energy of independent wealth and independence, financial independence, working hard, getting yourself ready. It's a very, it's an energy of maturing and growing. So here's what I feel like. I feel like you guys broke up or stopped talking or whatever the situation was because I feel like your person or yourself or both of you really wanted to better themselves. I feel like they felt they weren't mature enough yet. They weren't in the place. You guys, cared about each other, probably loved each other. Again, it's a general reading, but, most likely you guys loved each other, cared about each other. But I feel like they just felt like, I'm not mature enough yet. I'm not financially stable enough yet. I need to focus on my career. I love you, but I know I can't treat you the way I want to be able to treat you. I feel like that's kind of this energy. So I feel like you guys split up and have since really worked on yourselves, both of you, financially, career-wise, schooling, making your dreams come true, working on yourself, growing, maturing, maybe dating other people, because then you realize, like, yeah, no, like, this is my person. Like, I don't want that. I don't want that either. Like, bye, But, sometimes you got to go through that, Not everybody. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are those people that, like, married their high school sweethearts and that's it. But most of us, we kind of need to date around just to make sure, okay, yeah, I don't want that, get it out of your system, sow your wild oats, all that good stuff. But anyway, so I feel like you guys found your independence and both worked on yourselves, and I feel like that's probably why you broke up. But then, my God, like, look at this. Okay, Two of Cups. Soulmate energy, for me, a lot of times this is true love energy. This is definitely soulmate. Very well could have a past life connection. This card also represents that a lot for me. So could very well have a very deep soul connection with this person. You might have, met each other and just known immediately that, like, oh, I know you. Like, we've never met before, but I know you, And so this is that lovey-dovey, romantic, like, ooh, I just want to, like, snuggle in a blanket and make hot cocoa and watch Hocus Pocus with them. Like, that's this kind of energy. Like, that's what I'm feeling. So this is what I think they're thinking, and I think they're kind of planning their reemergence back into your life, because then we have the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is a very passionate, fast-paced, exciting energy. This is news or communication coming in out of the blue when you least expect it. So I kind of feel like they're going to reach out to you guys pretty soon, because I feel like they can't stop thinking about you. And then we have that Ace of Wands, which, I mean, that's also that communication, that's that spark, that's that passion, that excitement, that new beginning, starting over, starting fresh, again, very passionate. Take from that what you will. But this is just gorgeous. This is passion. This is love. This is communication. This is like when you least expect it. This is magical. This is wonderful. And the Ace of Wands is, in this particular deck, known as the Spark of Summer. So Northern Hemisphere, it's summer for the next, like, month. So it could be that this communication's coming in within the next month or so for some of you guys. Then we also have the Four of Wands, which to me is like a fall card. So it could be like summer into fall for a lot of you guys. And if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, that would be winter into spring. Yes, there you go. Got it. Okay. Okay, so Four of Wands. Well, first of all, this is a marriage card. And this is also just a card of, like, loving life and just viewing life like it's a party. And I feel like that's what they feel like when they think of you. They don't have any more hang-ups. They've done the work that they've needed to do. They've grown. They've gotten more successful. They've gotten more confident, more happy in where they are in their life. And I think they're going to be reaching out to you guys very soon. Well, check it out. Waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. I mean, that's the Knight of Wands right there, getting that momentum. And then, oh, my favorite card, Blue Moon, Believe in the Impossible. Love this card. So I kind of feel like some of you guys are probably already feeling it. You might kind of be feeling their energy. You might be feeling this, like, weird excitement that you can't explain. Like, you're all of a sudden, like, really excited and, like, really happy, and, like, you don't even know why. You're like, what is going on? Is there something wrong with me? And so I feel like if you don't already feel this, you're going to feel this probably pretty soon. But I think it's the energy is gaining momentum. I think they're going to reach out to you pretty soon, because then we have Believe in the Impossible. So for a lot of you guys, this might have been like years. This might have been like you graduated high school, went your separate ways, and now you're like 22. You know what I mean? Like, or 25 or 30. Like, I mean, this could literally be something that's been like years in the making. So maybe even more than that, maybe 15, 20. I mean, it could be anything, but because Believe in the Impossible to me is something that's like crazy, like you haven't talked in 15 years. So Believe in the Impossible. Imagine what would you see, feel, think, and hear if your wish came true? Okay, if anybody watched the last video and listened to me butchering oh my God, I did it again. Visualize. I don't know what it is with me and that word lately. But this is, of course, the law of attraction. This is all about visualizing. Okay. That's what this is all about. So this is kind of a message to, again, believe in the impossible. Stay positive. Imagine what it would be like having this person come into your life after so many months or years of waiting or of thinking about them. Relax. Everything's okay. Don't worry. It's going to be fine. It's all going to be fine. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, and it's beautiful. Again, believe in the impossible. Don't worry. Now, here's where we get a little bit interesting. Your final two cards. First of all, you have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So I think that's, again, why a lot of you guys, why you broke up in the first place. Maybe this person had an addiction. Maybe you had an addiction. Maybe you both had an addiction. Or if it's not like an addiction, codependency is just being not in a healthy relationship, where you're both kind of just like using each other for different things. And it doesn't have to be like nefarious. It can just be like one of you doesn't have a license and the other person has to drive them everywhere. And it's like, well, if I cut them loose, if I break up with them, even though I'm not, this isn't really the right time to be in a relationship, it's like, who would drive me places? Like, you know what I mean? Did that make sense? I hope it made sense. Well, I think you guys probably know what codependency is, but I feel like there was like a little bit of codependency. And a lot of times codependency comes with immaturity. So again, I feel like you guys were young, you were immature, and one or both of you finally recognized that and was like, we need to get out of this pattern. Like, I love you, but this just isn't working, and we need to like get out of this if it's ever gonna work, which is really a mature thing to do. So that was the first step in that direction. And then boom, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, which goes very well with these unicorn cards here. So yeah, stay optimistic, don't worry, allow it to unfold naturally. But I really do think for the vast majority of you guys, this person is really thinking about you, cannot get you off their mind. And I think they are going to reemerge in your life in the very near future. So anyways, that's going to do it for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to hit the subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Alright, you guys, that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate the person that suggested this, so thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're new here or just not subscribed yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button so you can see more of my content in the future, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye!